Okay, come and lie down on your back. Have your knees bent and your feet flat. So able to pull the shoulders down into the ground. Just give a slight tuck of the tailbone and then lie the hips back down so you feel that more of the lower back is in contact with the ground, pulling in through the waist. Hands rest, so hands are heavy on the tummy. Take a big breath in, let the belly lift. Big breath out, navel to spine. Big breath in, belly lift. Big breath out, navel to spine. 3 more there, inhale. Exhale. 2 more, breathe in. And breathe out. Last one, breathe in. And breathe out. And then lift both feet off the floor. You haven't missed anything, Bella. Take your hands to the back of the head. Lift the head, neck, shoulders. So you're looking up and in towards the waist. One knee stays exactly still. So keep the left knee exactly where it is. Just the right side toe tap. And bring it back in. Toe tap. And bring it back in. For 8. If it's too much movement in the back, don't go all the way down with the toe tap. Just go about halfway. Bring it back. Halfway. Bring it back. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold the right knee still, left side. 10, 9. Try and lift more with the chest. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Waist in, chest lifts, lower back into the floor. 1. Rest both feet, arms down by the side. Lay the head down. Tuck the tailbone, roll up through the hips. So slowly rolling up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Squeezing through the glutes, pushing the feet down as you roll all the way up. We'll hold it at the top, 1 straight line. Chest, hips to the knees. Breathe. Exhale, waist in, lift the hips a bit higher. Inhale, breath. Exhale, waist in, glutes on, lift a bit higher. 1 more breath in and out. Roll it back down as slowly as you can. And then step your feet 1 foot further away from you. So just walk the feet away. So a bit longer through the legs, still a bend in the knees. Tuck the tailbone. Roll the hips up off the floor. Slowly lifting. So into that glute bridge position, but a bit more stress through the legs as you've got the feet a bit further away. Holding, breathing, feet push down, hips lift, glutes on. Really focus on the tuck of the tailbone here so that you aren't dropping or arching into the back. Breathe. Exhale. Roll it back down, waist in. Take it down towards the ground. Relax the hips. And then go 1 foot further away. So even longer through the legs. Tailbone tucks. More work through the hamstrings. Rolling the hips up off the floor. So you won't be able to go as high, but you'll feel it through the backs of the legs. Keep that tuck of the tailbone. Keep the waist pulling in. Breathe. 2, 1. Roll it back down. Navel into spine. Really try and place the lower back down before the hips. And then lift both legs up towards the sky. Pull the toes back to the face. So just have a stretch through the hamstrings there. Try and kick the heels up towards the sky. Toes pull back. Breathe. Exhale. Feet come together, knees together. Point the toes towards the ceiling. Relax the legs, so don't force them straight. You can have a soft bend. Take the arms a little bit wider than they were, so you've just got a bit more support. Start drawing small circles. Both feet are moving together, so I've got 1 unit with the legs. And each time you draw a circle, that's going to get a little bit bigger. The control comes around the waist. So you can let the hips lift for sure, but just engage lower abdominals so you feel supported in that movement. You don't feel clunky around the hips and the lower back. Letting those circles get even bigger. You've got 5 more in this direction. So use that to come towards your biggest circle. 3, 4, 5. Pause at the top, hold. That big circle, opposite direction. So this time we start big, navel into spine, inner thighs connect, and we start to go smaller. Waist in. Engage all the way from knees to pelvis. Belly button pulls down and in. Got about 5 more. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Hug the knees into the chest. Gentle rock from side to side. Big breath. Exhale. 1 more. And exhale. Stretch both legs up towards the sky. Hands to the back of the head. Lift the head, neck, shoulders. So you're looking in towards the waist. Bend the knees. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. So extend one leg. Twist towards that opposite knee. Come back to center. Extend the opposite leg. Rotate to the bent knee. So we twist. And twist. As you do that, the extended leg is reaching as far as possible. Navel pulling into spine. It's the rib cage twisting. Rib cage twisting. We go 6, 5. Pull the waist in. 4. Lengthen that extended leg. 3, 2, and 1. Place both feet down. Rest the head. Take the arms down by the side. Roll the hips up off the floor. Find a stable glute bridge position. So from this stable position, we're marching the feet. So before you lift one foot, really engage and squeeze through the glutes. So you almost brace through this, what will be the standing leg. So I'm going to push my right foot down first. Feel the glutes squeeze on. And then lift the left knee. So trying to maintain a stable pelvis as you swap, bring the left foot down. Stay stable. Right knee comes in. Place the right foot down. Shift the strength. Bring the left knee in. Shift the strength. Right knee comes in. Left foot pushes down. Plant the right foot. Lift the left knee. Plant the left foot. Lift the right knee. Roll the hips down. Keep your right knee into the chest. Stretch your left leg long. So I'm holding that right shin in, pointing my left toes away. Now lift your head, neck, shoulders. As you exhale, you pull that right knee in. Inhale, swap the legs. Exhale, pull the left knee into chest. Inhale, swap. Exhale, pull the right knee in. Inhale, swap. Exhale, pull the knee in. So almost like that exhale breath forces all the air out so you can come up more into that lift. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull the left knee. Inhale, switch. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, switch. Exhale, pull in. Back to center. Hug both knees to the chest. Lie the head, neck, shoulders back. Just look to your right and then look over to your left. Cross one shin over the other. Rock yourself up to a seat. Sit nice and tall. Just cross both legs. Take the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Big opening through the chest. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Take one more big breath. And exhale. Release. Take your right fingertips out to the side, left arm up. Big side bend stretch. Open out through that left side body. Really reach up and over through the fingertips. And go to the other side. Take your left hand down, reach your right arm up and over. Open out through the rib cage. Breathe. Exhale. One more breath. And exhale. Slowly come back to center. Spin around. So if you aren't already, your feet are at the top of the mat, knees are bent, seat bone is about halfway back. If you have a small ball, my ball is in the car. If you have a small ball that can come right up by your tailbone, so right up into your seat, you can almost squash against it. If you don't have a ball, don't worry. Feet together, knees together, arms out. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, squash the ball. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, pull the belly in. Inhale, tall. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, squash the ball. So it's just that lower spine almost curling into the ball on the exhale breath. Should be quite a strong pull in through the lower abdominals as you try and squash the ball. In and out. Inhale. Exhale. In and out. One more, and then we're going to hold it there. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Lean a little further back. Bring your fingertips into the chest, so fingertips touch. We did this the other week. Rotate your rib cage over to the left. Come back to center, inhale. Rib cage to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Back to center. Extend both legs. I'm still leaning back in that position, so toes point. Leaning and holding here. Lift your right leg. Lower. Lift your left leg. Lower, so strengthening the front of the hips. Right. Left. Right. Left. Now with the rotation, so as you lift the right leg, you rotate to the right. Back to center. Lift the left leg. Rotate to the left. We go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Hold the backs of the thighs. Lift yourself up. Feet together. Knees out. Fold forwards. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. 2 more. Exhale. Really try and push the knees out to the side of the room. Space for you to come forwards. And then roll up. Change, so you don't need the ball behind the lower back now. You can place it in between the thighs if you have one. So your feet are just a bit narrower than hip width maybe, so that you're able to squeeze on that ball. If you don't have one, then just have your feet hip width. Grab a circle if you have one. Fingers long, arms straight. Breathe in, sit nice and tall. Breathe out, slowly roll back only as far as you know you can lift yourself back up. So you go down to where you know you can lift back up from. You pull the waist in and rise. So tuck the tailbone under to initiate the movement. Squeeze the ball to help you engage through the lower abdominals. Maybe going all the way back. Arms over. It's your roll back. So however far you can go, knowing that you can come back up. Sounds counterintuitive, but as you're rolling up, if you've gone all the way back, in order to roll up, you almost want to push down into the floor and even try and be heavier into the floor. Almost gives you something to push up against. Belly button in, rolling it back down. We'll go for 3. If you're just doing little smaller ones, you might do a few more. We're going all the way back for 2. And then last one, all the way back. Rise up. And then just take your circle to the top of the mat. You can keep the ball there. So you're squeezing the ball. Roll it back halfway. Waist pulls in, turn the palms face down. Inhale, left arm. Bring it back. Inhale, right arm. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, left. Exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale, keeping a slight lift through the chest. So think about the length of the spine, yeah? Navel in. So almost better you don't go as far back and you feel like you can maintain some height in the chest. Last 2. Bring it back. Last 1. Bring it back. Hold on to the backs of the knees. Lift yourself up. Take that ball out to the side, if you have one. And then you're lining yourself up with the back of the mat. So my left hip comes to the back of the mat. Feet are at the back. Knees are bent, but not all the way up in front of the hips. They're a bit lower. I'm going to rest on my left forearm, which kind of cuts across the mat. Start by just slightly lifting through that left side waist. So your resting position, your start position, isn't kind of side bent or like scoop down. I want you to always maintain this straight line through the spine. You can take your right hand to the right hip. You're pushing down into the left shin, lifting the hips, lowering the hips, but not collapsing all the way down. So just lift the hips and lower, lift and lower. So it's a tiny little movement coming in from that left side waist. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it lifted. Lift your whole top leg. Knee stays bent. Lower the top leg. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it lifted. Push into that left forearm. Point your right toes away. So I'm kicking away. Diagonal line. Reaching away. Breathe. Keep that left hip lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your right knee. Keep the feet and the knees as they are. Just come up with the hands. Reach your right hand past your toes and then lift that left arm up. So it should be quite a big stretch through that left side of the body. Breathe into it. Exhale. In and out. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale. And then come to all fours. So both hands, both knees. Find an all fours position. If you have a ball, you can place the ball between your thighs. I think we did this last night in yoga, actually. Tuck the toes, squeeze the ball if it is there between the thighs. Squeeze and lift the knees. Lower them to tap the floor. Squeeze and lift. Lower to tap. Squeeze and lift. Lower tap. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest both knees. Keep the left knee there. Take your right leg to the back of the mat. Right arm lifts. Inhale. Exhale, right arm threads underneath the left. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, lift. Exhale. 3. And bring it through. 2. And bring it through. Last one. Bring it through. And then we're going to keep that right arm lifted up to the sky. Option 1 here. Option 2, lift that right foot off the floor, point the toes. Breathe. So a lot of stabilization through the left hip, that knee that's down on the floor. You can stay here static, or you try and take that right foot out in front of you, keep the leg long, drive it back. It's going to throw the balance quite a bit. Bring the leg forwards, drive it back. 2 more if you're going there, or you're just holding. And both hands, both knees down. Tuck the toes, take it back into downward facing dog, just a big stretch around that left hip. Push your left heel down. If you like, take your left leg up to the sky, bend your left knee and open that left hip. So you should get a nice big stretch through the left side of the body. Breathing in and breathing out. In and out. And then you want to come and lie down on your right hand side. So your right hip lines up with the back of the mat. Right forearm down, feet to the edge, so knees a bit lower, not quite up in front of the hips. So starting position, just lift that right side waist. So imagine if you could weirdly see through to my spine, it would be in this straight line here. At no point would it be kind of side bent. It would always stay nice and straight. Take your left hand to the left hip. Push down into your bottom shin, lift and lower. The lift comes from that right side, squeeze and lower. Squeeze to lift and lower. 3, 2, 1. Lift and hold. Top leg lifts and lowers. Lift, so whole leg, lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend that left leg away. Try and maintain the lift through that right side. So keep some distance between your right side waist and the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that top leg, bring it down. Just walk your hands up. Take your left hand over the toes. Reach your right arm up. Big stretch through that right side. Breathe. Exhale. In. Exhale. Big breath. And exhale. Slowly come down with both hands on all fours position. And then it's your right knee that stays there. Left leg goes back. Left arm lifts. Inhale, breath. Exhale, thread that left arm underneath the right. Inhale, lift. Open. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, big breath in. And big breath out. Lift that left arm. Stay here, option 1. Option 2, lift that left leg. So you find your balance, so the right hip is working. And then maybe you bring that left foot forwards and you take the left leg back. Bring the left foot forwards. Take the left leg back. Last two. And back. Last one. And back. Both hands down, both knees down. Tuck the toes. Take it back into downward facing dog. Big stretch. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take your right leg up to the sky. Bend your right knee. Open your right hip. So really try and lift that right knee towards the sky. Big stretch. Breathe in. And out. Both feet back down to the floor. Slowly walk your feet and your hands together. Forward fold. Really relaxed in the forward fold. So let the weight of your head totally drop. Big breath. Exhale. Lifting up, rolling up through the spine. Navel draws in. Taking your time. Curling up. Wrapping in around the waist. Slowly rise up. Take your hands to your hips. Feet are about hip width apart. Rise up to the balls of the feet. Hold it there. Soften into the knees. So try and slide down, almost sliding down into a squat position, but you're high on the balls of the feet. Hold. Rise back up, straighten the legs, and then you can rest the heels. Lift the heels. Bend the knees. Straighten the legs. Rest the heels. Go 3 more. Lift. Bend the knees. Straighten the legs. Rest the heels. Lift. Bend the knees. Straighten the legs. Rest the heels. Lift. Bend the knees and hold. So can you hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten, rest the heels. Fold the body forwards. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Hands down, knees down. Step to an all fours position. Waist pulls in, navel to spine. Take your right leg back, toe taps the floor. So right leg is long, big toe touches down. Left arm comes in front, fingertips to the floor. As you inhale, lift the back leg and row your left arm in. So this rowing motion, pull the elbow back, exhale, lower. Inhale, row in. If you have a small weight, you can place it in that left hand, but don't worry if you don't have one. Inhale, row back, lift the right leg. Exhale, lower. Navel to spine. Inhale, row back. Exhale. 5. Lower. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hold it back. Now point your left fingertips to the back of the room. So straighten that arm back behind you. Long straight line. Pulse with the right foot. So the balance is thrown. Navel draws in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that right leg lifted. Take your left arm out in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, round and bring the elbow and knee together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Last one, reach. And round. Place your left hand down. Step your right knee down. Straight to the other side. So take your right fingertips away. Left leg back. Navel pulls in. So spine stays nice and long and straight. Inhale, row that right arm in. Lift the left leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, row. Exhale, lower. Inhale, row. Exhale, lower. Inhale, row. Exhale, lower. We go 5, 4, 3. Make sure you're just not arching into the belly or dropping through the front of the body. 2, 1. Lift and hold. Extend your right fingertips to the back of the room. So that right arm, is long and straight. Pulse with the left leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted. Right arm out in front. Inhale. Exhale, round in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. And round. Last 1. And round. Hand down, knee down, toes tuck, stretch back into downward facing dog. Really lengthen through the back of the heels. Push into the hands. Big, deep breath. And exhale. Big, deep breath. And exhale. 2 more in. And out. In. And out. Rest your knees to the floor. Lie this time on your right hand side, but one long line. So right arm goes all the way out, hips to the back of the mat, feet are long. Toes are pointing to the very bottom of the mat, one long straight line. Left fingertips just offering a little bit of support. Pull that right side waist in. So just slight lift through the right side. Lift both legs. Hold and lower. Lift both legs. Hold and lower. 8 and lower. 7 and lower. So the work is coming from that left side waist. 6, 5. Try and relax the head. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and hold. Right foot stays off the floor. Left leg lifts. Comes back to meet the right. Left leg lifts. Comes back to meet the right. 8, 7. Keep that right foot off the floor. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax both legs. Roll onto your front. Make a pillow for the forehead by stacking the hands on top of one another. Place the forehead down. Squeeze your legs together. So one strong leg. Engage the glutes. Point the toes. Breathe in. Lift both feet. So glutes are squeezing. Legs are working. Lower body engaged. And then lift the head, the chest, the hands. So I still have my forehead resting to the hands. Inhale, reach your arms up and away. Breathe. 5. Reach further forwards with the fingers. 4. Squeeze more through the glutes. 3. Lift higher through the chest. 2. 1. Hands down. Rest. Roll over onto your left. I'm just going to spin around so I can see you, but as long as you're lying long through your left hand side, you can just shimmy over where you are. Arm out long, legs straight. Slight lift through the left side waist, feet together. Inhale, lift and hold. Slowly lower. Lift and hold. Slowly lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and keep both feet lifted. Left foot stays off the ground. Right leg lower. Lift and lower. So the work is this right side waist to lift and lower. Also got left inner thigh to maintain that lift. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest, rest. Roll onto your front, both hands down. Drive up to an all fours position. And just reset. So tuck the tailbone under, pull the belly in, nice and flat through the spine. Hold the upper body perfectly still. Step your right leg back, plank, and then your left leg. Hold. Crown of the head reaching forwards. Shoulders don't move. Bring your right knee back down and bring your left knee down. Then leading with the left foot, step your left foot back. Step your right foot back. Bring your left knee down and then your right knee down. Both toes tuck. Plank position. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay on the tips of your toes. Upward facing dog if you'd like a stretch through the front of the body, or take it back into downward facing dog if you'd like to stretch out through the backs of the legs. Rest your knees. Point your toes back. Stretch into a child's pose. Forehead to the floor. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And then come and lie onto your back because we still have 5 minutes. So we will just squeeze in a little something more. Shins are parallel to the floor. So legs are long, feet are off the ground. Hands to the back of the head, lift the head, neck, shoulders. Heels together, toes out. So I have that V shape through my feet. As I inhale, try and bring your knees towards your elbows. As you exhale, keep the heels connected. Straighten the legs. Inhale, knees to elbows. Exhale, straight line through the legs. When the knees come to the elbows, I almost lift the tailbone and then kick away. It's almost like I'm lifting the lower body and then kicking away. 4, kick away. 3, kick. 2, kick. Last one, kick. Hold the legs there, point the toes, reach your fingers to the bottom of the yoga mat so arms are lifted. Right leg straight, lower it down, keep it off the floor. Switch. Switch. Really point those toes away. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, keep lifted. 13, 12, reach your fingers to the bottom of the mat. 11, long stretch through the legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, waist pulls in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both knees into the chest. Rest your head back. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. One last exercise. Shins parallel. Feet and knees together. Hands to the back of the head. Lift the head, neck, shoulders. Feet apart whilst the knees stay together. Feet together. Knees apart. Knees together. Feet apart. Feet together. Knees apart. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Rest and bring the knees into the chest. Big breath. Exhale, just drop your feet to the floor. Take the knees out wide if that's comfortable through your hips. Hands come to the belly, just like we started. Big breath. Exhale. Big breath. Exhale. In and out. In and out. Easy breath. Slowly just roll over to one side. Use your hands, push yourself all the way up, lift yourself into a seat, legs are crossed, sit nice and tall. Rest the hands on the knees, close the eyes. Take a big breath in, lift and lengthen through the spine. Big breath out, almost let the shoulders just drop and relax. Big breath in, lift through the spine. Big breath out, let it go. One side stretch, right fingertips out to the side, left arm lifts up. Big lengthening through that left side body, all the way over. Push your left seat bone down. And then go the other way, left hand down, right arm up and over. Big stretch. And then bring it back, both hands behind the lower back, interlace the fingers. Reach your knuckles back, open across the chest, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Hands into prayer heart center. Thank yourself for making time to come and practice. Have a lovely Friday.